Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si G. Tanji. Welcome to Kababayan Today. And now, we talk Tuesdays, hashtag Talk Tuesdays. We commemorate the assassination of former Senator Benigno Ninoy Aquino Jr. Ninoy Aquino Day is every August 21st, and this year, 2015, 32 years na po after his death, we want to remember and celebrate his life and legacy. To join us today are three supporters of Ninoy, starting off with Andrea Aquino, who is obviously related to our president, and also Prosy Delacruz, who celebrates her birthday, and we're very happy she's here. And of course, Tito Enrique Delacruz, who has been on our panel before. Both of them, all of them, in fact, were very active during the Ninoy Aquino years. So thank you very much for being here to celebrate 32 years. Has it been 32 years? How does it feel?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's been that long, huh?
That long.
So let's get the conversation started. Looking back over the 32 years, can you share with us memories of Ninoy, personal memories of Ninoy, and what the political climate was at the time? Because of course, I was 8 during People Power. I remember wearing the yellow t-shirt. But what are your memories? Because you were there in the thick of things. Tito Enrique.
I actually knew Ninoy when I was starting, or got to meet him. I shouldn't say I know, When he was the governor of Tarlac, and I was a starting instructor at the UP. I was in the batch of instructors who actually started UP Tarlac. Unfortunately, hindi na sustain. So wala na yatang UP Tarlac ngayon.
So how was your interaction with Ninoy?
It was very limited at that time. Kasi, I was a starting instructor, so Ninoy would deal with the deans and stuff.
But you supported him all the way, didn't you?
Yeah. And he was very supportive of the effort, to establish. Kasi that was one of his election promises. Even then, I already knew that, he had ambitions to become the president. Because right from the governorship, he ran for senator. Remember that?
Right. Okay, so palaging nasa plano ni Ninoy from the very beginning.
Yeah, from the beginning.
Andrea, you're obviously related to the late president. Can you share with us in what capacity?
Well, he wasn't the president. I'm related to Tita Cory through Ninoy, but Ninoy did not become president. He only ended up to be a senator. I knew him since I was a little girl. We used to go to the house, Lolo Benigno and Lola Aurora, and he loved music. My mother was a pianist, and he was always a very curious young man. And even at that time, we knew he was going to make something of himself. He was a self-starter. You didn't have to do or tell him anything. He's already got everything planned for him, for everything in life. There's always questions and questions and questions. He's like a sponge. He has such a great memory. And I was surprised that he remembered my name because we don't really meet each other unless somebody died in the family or to somebody's birthday.
Malaki ba ang Aquino clan?
In a way, yes. In a way, there's about 6 of them, and my father is a first cousin, and my father, there was only 3 of them. And so, maraki na rin when you think of all the, children around. But we're very close in a way that we really support each other and believe that we should serve our country. That's one thing I remember that's been inculcated in my mind, that you have to become, you have to be a role model. You have to be always on top of the class, and you have to be active. And it was something that was inborn. And if you're not, they're saying, what are you doing?
So kailangan may paninindigan sa iyong bansa, di ba? So Tita Prosy, can you share with us your experience during the Ninoy Aquino years?
I did not meet Ninoy Aquino, for one thing. But I was a student in the University of the Philippines during the first quarter storm. And in my 3rd year, there was a lot of rallying and a lot of demonstrations. Even before that, I think they started at the U.S. bases. And every day, students would come out and do their rallying because they wanted academic freedom and the freedom to express themselves as students in campus. At that time also we had very progressive teachers like Benjamin Muego, Teodoro Agoncillo, the author of the book History of the Filipino People. But I got involved in reading his history book that I wanted to know more about my country. What is it, why is it my professors are talking about parity rights? Why are the foreigners given the same citizen rights as the native born in the Philippines? So it started me going, what do I do about this? Talking about conviction, my courage to follow my heart about my love for the Philippines came through. It almost became through because I was walking in the streets and I knew my father would see me on television and I would get spanked.
Oh, naku, patay. Kasi nagrarally lahat ng mga tao at the time. Remember, this was a very, very dangerous time, you know, during the Marcos regime and the crumbling of the Marcos regime. When we return, we want to tease the question, how can we learn from his life? We'll be right back.